Good morning. Today is section 63, verses 37 through 46. So there's only one thing in the lead though. He's called Titus Billings. In the month of April 1832, he led a company of saints from Kirtland to Jackson County. He is said to have been the second person baptized in Kirtland, having joined the church in Kirtland in November 1830. In 1837, at Far West, he was appointed second counselor to Bishop Partridge, Isaac Morley being the first counselor, and in 1849, he became a member of the Salt Lake Stake High Council. There's nothing more. In the verses, it's just talking about them getting from one place to another, about how they need to buy the land instead of take it by force, which we talked about yesterday. He really reiterates to them that you are to buy the land, do it legally and peacefully. And then how to get there. And how they should be prepared. He's talking about selling their lands so that they can have, it's a month-long journey. You know, it's like if the saints going to Salt Lake weren't properly prepared, which some of them weren't, then some of them died and starved and, this and that and the other. So, he's telling them, sell your property. Be prepared for the journey. It's going to take you a month, and that's okay. Go slowly, purchase the land, just be prepared. I think they talk about this in the podcast about how the parable of the 10 virgins, I think, is in this section again. I'm not quite sure, haven't read it yet. But they talk about the parable of the 10 virgins and how it is a parable of preparation. And I think the lady said that it's in the Doctrine and Covenants 7 times. And she says, I think the Lord wants us to learn something that we haven't learned yet. So, preparation. We've talked a bit about that this year. And I guess we're going to keep talking about it because, not the whole purpose of this life is to prepare for the second coming, but the majority of this life is about preparing for the second coming. Because this life is just a test and a speed bump on the road to eternity. So, we may feel like this here and now is forever and will just go on forever and this is all that matters, but really this is this big when like that. So anyways, sometimes gotta keep the eternal perspective. Alright, I love you all. I will talk to you tomorrow. Section 37, verses 37 through 46.